Now let us know about the arrays. So array is a special type of object. So you can store multiple values in a single variable, right? So let's know the older version of creating the arrays and modern way of creating the arrays, right? So first older way of creating the arrays. So let always starts with when you're creating the variable, it always starts with the keyword, right? So I'm using the let keyword here. So this is actually older way of creating the array. Okay. So here I'm going to take a to true. Whatever we want to take, you can go ahead to take. So and I want to push something. I want to push something into the array, right? My array dot push off. I want to push, for example, a pen. Okay, pen. Yes. So if I want to uh, print the array, so I'll use console, right? So if I want to, sorry, if I want to print the length of this particular array, then my array dot length. That's it. So let's see the output node index.js, right? So this is the array, this is the array, and this is the length of the array. This is the older way of creating the arrays, right? Let's see the modern way of creating the arrays. My array is equals to, sorry, a to true, right? And I want to push something into this array, so push my array dot push off. I want to push pen, right? Same like before only, and everything else is same like before. So console dot log of my array, and then I want to print the length. Console dot log of my array dot length, right? Let's see. So both, for both, the output is same, but just the way you create the array is different, right? This is a older way and this is a modern way of creating. So this is how you can able to create the arrays. Now let's see different methods that we have in arrays, right? Right? Array methods. So first one is map. So this map method creates the new array with the results of calling a function for every array element, right? So let's create an array using the map. So const nums is equals to, here I'll take 1 2 3 4. Okay, so const result is equals to nums dot map of, so here I'm using the map method, right? Number, and this is the array method, I mean array, sorry, arrow arrow function, right? Number into number. Okay. So console dot log of result. That's it. Here we have map. We have used the map method of array method, and we have used the arrow function here, right? We have used the arrow function. Let's see the output. Here you can see for our input 1 2 3 4, all those inputs become the square, right? So 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. So here we have used the map function, map method, and arrow function, right? So this map method will call the provided function once for each element in the array in the order wise it will call the functions, right? Next one, let me keep it in the comments. Okay. So next one is forEach method. So forEach method executes a provided function once for every array element. It allows returns, I mean it always returns undefined, right? Let's see that through an example. Okay. I'll take the array is equals to, I mean, I'll take some fruits. Let fruits is equals to, let's say, apple, mango, banana, right? So fruits dot forEach, I'm using the forEach function, right? So fruit, I'm going to use, uh, you can use whatever the word you want to use, and here I'm going to use arrow function, and I'm going to keep it in the console dot log of fruit. I want fruit to printed, right? So let's see the output. So here you can see apple, mango and banana. We have got the output. Okay, done. We have completed the second method as well. Let's now go to the third method. The third method is filter method, right? Filter method. The filter method creates the new array filled with all the elements that pass the test, right? A new array with the elements that pass the test will be returned. If, for example, no elements pass the test, and an empty array will be returned, right? Okay, so let's see the example. Const numbers is equals to 1 comma minus 2 comma 3 comma minus 4, right? So const, for example, you can um, for example, I'll take positive numbers, right? So I want positive numbers, so I'll take pn. Okay, so pn is equals to numbers dot, I want to filter them, number, here again I am using the arrow function, number greater than 0. For example, if a number is greater than 0, then they only those numbers should get filtered, right? Console dot log of pn, sorry, pn. Let's see the output. Here you can see only the positive numbers we have got in the output. -2 and -4 were left over, right? So this is the third method of array methods. Now fourth method is a reduce method. The reduce method executes a reducer function that which you have provided on each and every element of the array, resulting in single output value, right? So let's see about that also through an example. So const, I'm going to take the array 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Now write the code for the reducer. So reducer is equals to first one accumulator, comma, first is accumulator and then current value. You have to keep current value. Then you have to use the arrow function, accumulator plus current value, right? So let's keep it in the console dot log of array dot reduce of what we want to reduce, the reducer, right? So you have to keep here. So I'm going to change the array 4 5 6 7, right? So here you can see 22. So this is, you have, accumulator is nothing but first value, right? Accumulator is nothing but the initial value of the previously returned value. Okay, so for example, if you can see here 4 5 6 7, right? So first two values, 4 plus 5 is 9. So then we will get 9 6 is 7, right? 9 6 is 7. So 9 plus 6, what is 9 plus 6? 15. Then in the third row we'll have 15 and 7. So 15 plus 7 is 22. So that's what we have got in the output, right? First you have to add only the first two values. 4 plus 5 is 9. So then we'll have 9, 6, 7, right? 9, 6, 7 will be in the second row. So you have to add 9 and 6 now. When you add 9 and 6, you will get 15, right? So in the third row, you will have 15 and 7. So in the fourth row, 15 plus 7 is 22. That's what we got in the output. Yes, right. So next, this is a fourth method of the array methods. Next, last method is find method. Okay, so find method will return the first element that matches a condition. If it matches a particular condition, it will return that first element, not all the elements which matches the condition, only the first element which matches the condition. Right, let's see that through an example. Right, const array is equals to, so I'll take 5, 10 and then 15. Okay, so here const found, I'll take found as a variable. Found is equals to array dot, the method is find method, right? So find of, here I am going to use the arrow function. So for I want only the n value, only the first element, that means only one value I want. So that one value should be, this one value should be greater than 8. I want the value which is greater than 8, right? So I'm gonna keep it in the console.log of found. Right, let's execute. So here you can see we got the output 10. Why we got the output 10? Because the number which is greater than 8 is 10. 10 and 15. But why only 10? Because this find method will return only the first element. The first element is 10, right? So that's why we have got the 10 in the output. These are the 5 different methods that we have in arrays. Right, now let's see about the array destructuring, how the array destructuring works. Okay, right, so I will tell the example, like first example normally, second from the second and third examples I will tell through rest parameters. I hope you have remembered them. So let a comma b comma c is equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3, right? So I'll just keep them in the console.log of a, sorry, okay. So I have given, I have taken one array. For that I gave the values, the object I have taken and I gave the values. So I'm gonna print all of them. Okay, see, for A it is 1, for B it is 2 and for C it is 3, right? This is object, I mean array destructuring. This is what the array destructuring means. So for example, instead of C, I will keep the rest parameter. Okay. So I'll keep the rest parameter and I'll give too many values, like how many you want to give, you can give those many. And instead of C, we have to print the rest. For A, it will take 1. For B, it will take 2. For rest, it will take all the remaining from 3. Right, so here you can see for A it is 1, for B it is 2 and for the rest it was taking all the elements, rest of the elements it was taking, right? So you can use this in the objects also. So let's see how can we use that in the objects. So let first name, for first name I am taking fn comma, for remaining I am taking in the rest, right? So first name is Gayatri, comma, last name is Satram. Right, age 21, console.log of. So I'm gonna print the first name and I'm gonna print rest. So here you can see first name I have got and last name and age I have got in rest, right? So this is how you can do the object destructure, array destructuring.